Welcome.
Welcome to AvoPod Podcast of two middle-aged men talking middle-aged stuff.
I'm a little bit country. He's a little bit rock and roll.
I'm
Texas. He's New York. We got a whole plethora of topics.
Is it plethora or plethora?
Plethora.
It's a
Well, if
plethora.
you're from New York, it's plethora.
It's plethora?
If you're from Texas, it's
Plethora. We got a plethora of stuff we're going to talk about.
a lot of stuff. So we're going to talk about travel. What is that going to look like once we are back to normal, if that's even going to be a thing?
What about travel now? What is travel now going to look like?
Right.
I took my kids to Mexico back in December. And a lot of folks thought I was crazy.
Ted Cruz took his too, so that didn't work out.
We're not going to be
Too
political.
well.
We're not going to be political just yet. But I saw a post. But that post I sent you, that GIF I sent you, that had the Mars lunar landing on a road in Texas.
Right.
And the guy, and the caption said, "Don't blame me. I put in ice cold, desolate land void of leadership on the GPS, and this is where we ended up."
Landed in Plano.
Well, that's it. What else is on the plethora list?
Finance.
Finance.
You know, in our community, that's something that we don't really talk about, don't really teach our kids.
Because we ain't got it.
We ain't got it. A lot of us don't know how to get it, or even more importantly, if we get it, don't know how to keep it.
Yeah, I think keeping it is the good point, because I told my kids this all the time. Got them to open up their own little stock accounts and buy their 1-2 shares of stock and just start planning for the future, right? Dividend stocks versus growth stocks and things like that. And I tell them the story all the time about my grandparents who had shares in Occidental Petroleum, right, for like 30 years. And that pays a great dividend. And they just kept it in there for 30, 40 years. And it just kept reinvesting and growing and growing. And then when they retired, they lived off of that dividend income. And that's what I didn't learn as a kid. So I want to make sure that I'm passing that on. I know.
Right. And we're going to talk about mental health. You know, that's another big issue that's been kind of amplified during the pandemic. So we're going to dive into that, talk about that. I know personally, pretty much been isolated for almost a year now. And I'm starting to feel some of the effects of that isolation. So, those are just a few of the things we're going to talk about. There's lots more.
And the plethora of things we're going to talk about. I personally want to talk about that.
Right.
If we have any, we're going to bring on a guest. We're working on that now. Someone who has some mental health professional experience, because we don't know what we're talking about. We just know we're crazy.
Right. Right.
We're just dealing with the effects of it.
We got issues.
So I need somebody to come on. We need somebody to come on with me on the couch.
Right. And then, you know, we're going to talk about entertainment. You know, Kanye and Kim. You know, y'all want to hear about that.
I just heard they were separated.
They're divorcing.
Really?
Wah, wah.
I didn't know that.
Right.
I watched it last night, man. Literally last night I found out they were divorced. I'm like,
Right.
man, they looks just like the perfect couple.
Yeah.
What's going on with this world? Pandemic, ice storm,
If Kanye and
Arctic
Kim
conditions,
can't
and then
make it,
Kanye and Kim breaking up.
we in trouble.
God help us.
So we'll be doing that. We're going to bring our kids on, our college age kids, and get their opinions on some things, on life and dating, and working and things like that.
I just tell them no dating. I got 2 girls.
We got girls.
No dating until 21.
I'm telling my son, date as many people as you can.
So I got to tell my girls to watch out for your son.
And then, you know, we're going to just talk about our experiences as middle-aged, cool, hip.
Swag. We got swag. we right on the cusp of being put into a home, but still having some swag.
Still have a little bit of swag.
We cool every now and then.
Every now and then.
We come up with something every couple of years that sound cool. But I think that's going to be a good, kind of segment, good kind of market for us because, there are a lot of folk, in my opinion, right? A lot of people out there, a lot of men out there in this age group. Maybe they're divorced once or twice. Maybe their marriage is, not where it used to be, right? Kind of fire dimmed a little bit. Kids are off, and we're like kind of reevaluating where we are in life. That proverbial midlife crisis, right? I think I've gone through at least 4 of them.
No comment.
I've gone through at least 4 of them. So let me see. One was the car. One was the house. It was like every time I went through one, I had to spend all my money and try to make it back.
And, you have a unique perspective as a man that's previously married, who is now, by no choice of his own, been thrust into this jungle of singleness.
The jungle of singleness. the jungle of singleness. On our next episode.
So he'll be chronicling what he can share, and I'm sure.
Yeah, everyone's clapping for that one.
Wow.
Jungle. That you know what? That sounds like a book.
Right.
Have you read The Jungle of Singleness?
The Jungle of Singleness.
Trapped amongst the trees.
Learn some survival techniques.
It has been survival.
Yeah.
I have to tell you.
I can imagine.
It really has been survival. I've met some beautiful people. And I've met some, let's move on. The jungle of singleness.
I mean, we can park here for a minute.
No, let's put it in gear.
Because we haven't even started talking about
Let's pull out of this space.
the dating apps and how you meet people and, church and dating and
That's going to be
all of that.
That's going to be a good theme throughout though, because I'm a believer.
Right.
And I know you're a
So
believer.
am I.
So a lot of what we talk about is probably going to be based in our faith.
Right.
So just let everyone know that right up front. So if faith turns you off or God turns you off, I remember when I wrote a script,
Right.
and I'm not gonna name them, but one of the TV channel stations told me I said God too much.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, it's a faith-based movie. What are we supposed to do? So my point being, if God offends you, if faith offends you, if Jesus offends you, you may want to pick and choose what you listen to.
Right.
That's what our foundation is going to be, right?
Right. And that, that will even be a topic. I know a lot of people are disgruntled with the church, and that's something we need to talk about.
A lot of people are disgruntled with the church.
But it's absolutely necessary.
Absolutely necessary.
AvoPod.
Stop high-siding.